Hello, hello. It is time, once again, for Handelabra Live. And the thing that's deciding my background chop out is being very twitchy. Maybe I'll tell it to back off a little bit. Well, maybe it's okay. Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay? We will see. Welcome, viewers in the chat. Sparky Wolf, Take Walker, Logic Dolphin, an icon of me. We're going to play some more Aeon Zen tonight. The new age is getting closer and closer. Could even say it's coming soon. You could say something like that. Let's get going. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Excuse me. That includes trans rights and Black Lives Matter. Anyone working against these goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So join us and play some games together. I've got some more Big Spruce beer this evening. Guava, get me some. Guava IPA. So let's get a prediction going. We're going to do the short expedition. So last time we played the Aeon Zen, we tried to play it normal and we lost and we didn't finish it. But let's play the short game. There's also extended. You can play an 8 battle expedition. But the short one is only 3, so we might be able to actually do it over one stream. There's also, the narrative expedition is looking super cool, but we're not going to spoil that before the launch of the new age. It'll be on the stream after the new age comes out, but you'll get to see it for yourself. I think that's what we're going to do with that. A loss does not count as finished. No, you can try again in these expeditions. So, all right, I'm gonna get a prediction going before we even know what the nemesis is. Will I win the first battle? There we go. Just reuse that. Upon returning from excavating a fine collection of treasures, you revive home to discover a new nameless threat. With your box of recently unearthed artifacts, you feel more prepared than usual. We've got Crooked Mask. Yeah, in expedition mode, you can retry. In the narrative expedition, you actually play each battle 1 or 2 times. If you lose twice, you just carry on. In the custom expeditions, you have to win, but you can retry as many times as it takes. So, and we have Lash, Malistar, Zana, and Geigar. I'm thinking of taking one mage in each of these battles. So who's best against Crooked Mask? We also have a market that we don't get to control, but it looks pretty okay. Exogranite, Diamond Cluster, Burning Opal, Focusing Orb, and Transmogrifier. Spectral Echo, Essence Theft, Oblivion Swell, and Consuming Void. So lots of card destruction, these 3. Geigar is also always amazing. I'm always thinking of Geigar. I love Geigar. He's like just so good. Yeah, the background filter, is it still being wonky? It's still being wonky. Let me see if I can, I don't know why it's wonky tonight. Filters, just like tell it to be, turn the threshold down, up. Is that not doing anything? Threshold down. Percent of image up, down. It's just not working. Yeah, all right, I'll just turn it off. Boop. So I'll just make myself smaller and turn it off. Should be okay. I'm Handelabra Live. Yeah, I shrink. I don't want to feel like Lash, Malstar, and Zana don't get the short shrift or something. Crooked Mask is all about corruptions, and actually it's pretty difficult solo. We'll start with Geiger. We have our level 1 treasure options. Adelheim's Amethyst Shard. That's actually good for getting past corruptions. Buried Light, Emerald Shard. Gaining life is something we don't have access to, so maybe we want that actually. Zaxos' Flare, it's nice too, and Garnet Shard is my all-time favorite. Yeah, since we have no healing, unless we take Zana, I think we need a little bit of healing with Crooked Mask, because you take a lot of self-damage with this. So we're going to do the 4-3 alternating turn order option, which is the new default as of New Age. Well, as of the digital version of New Age. This is a new option that's not in the tabletop game, but the tabletop game designers have given their blessing for us to include this as the default. So it's I think actually maybe it might be that 4 cards is the default, but 4-3 alternating is an option at least. I think 4 cards is the default actually now. I can't remember which is the default. And you can choose which type of Nemesis cards. We'll just go with the default setting, which is the wave that they belong to. Alright, and since we are in the short expedition, we will see some upgraded cards right away. Because basically this is like Battle 2. Basically skip Battle 1, effectively. What it means, Takewalker, is in the first round, you get 4 player turn order cards and 2 Nemesis. And the second round, you get 3 players, 2 Nemesis. Next round, 4 and 2. Next round, 3 and 2. So you just, instead of always getting 4 or always getting 3, it switches. Do you still get achievements? Yes. None of these things factor into achievements. So you can still play on easy mode and get solo achievements. Yeah, it's like 3.5, basically. Exactly. All right, Geiger. Geiger's gonna Geig. And let's buy ourselves either an Exogranite or a Spectral Echo. Yeah, Exogranite first. Oh, dang, a Corruptor off the top. We're gonna have to try to afford an Essence Theft. I mean, a Consuming Void would be amazing, because we could one-shot it, but you definitely don't want to be picking at this guy. Yeah, we're gonna cast our spells because we aren't gonna focus our breaches here. Actually, unless if I didn't cast my spells, could I have a bigger ether turn? To buy a big spell. I guess that next turn I have 5 ether, so I can buy an Essence Theft. 5 or 6. So I don't even need, yeah, okay. Just thinking if like, instead of casting the spells, I could buy another Exogranite. The other Exogranite would let us actually buy Consuming Void next turn, but then we wouldn't draw enough cards, so that's the problem, right? So gotta actually be able to draw the cards. Buy an Exogranite. I think Spectral Echo. I'm worried about. I guess if we're buying that next turn, we don't necessarily need Spectral Echo right away. So okay, one more ether card. We'll go from there. And get a charge. Don't have to cast a Spark here, so I think we won't. And get a Essence Theft. I guess, I don't know why you took the healing card, because we have healing right here. I didn't even notice it, I guess. It's fine. We might need it. Alright, we're eventually going to be able to kill this guy. He's probably going to hit Gravehold like 3 times, but he actually isn't the worst. Like, you could just leave him. He's probably worth like 10 damage to Gravehold over the course of the game, but that's probably more than we want. Again, don't have to cast a Spark. And probably not getting 6 ether. You just buy another one of these spells, and then we can kill that thing faster. That getting charges too. Yeah, just another spell. I like the focusing orb as well. Mark corruptions. See, now we have 5 cards up here. Licky asks, if it ever came to it, would you do Legacy? Yeah, we would like to make all of the expansions for Aeon's End at some point if we can, so that would be lovely. All right. So we're gonna have that, and then the following turn we're gonna get to that just because we have corruptions right on top. With 4 ether, I don't know if a focusing orb is better than like just focusing essentially getting that to get plus damage. Will Legacy delete files on your hard drive? No. There actually is an example. Charterstone beat us to the punch with a digital version of a Legacy game, so that's an example of how they decided to do it. I don't know. We haven't really looked too much into it for Legacy, but we'll, it's definitely on the radar. I think it wouldn't be something we would do before like War Eternal, I don't think, though. So, yeah, Charterstone is available on iOS. I think it's on Steam as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess I could have cast this turn, but I think let's go for the long-term play by placing a Surge token. I love how the Surge tokens work. They're so nice. All right, we got discard 2 non-corruption cards, suffer 2 damage. You may destroy a non-corruption card in hand. I actually don't want that because I don't want to discard this. I don't want to get rid of this. So I have to click this first. And shouldn't have to really click that, but whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna not destroy. All right, first hit on this guy. We are not gonna discard. And there. I don't need the +1 on this. I guess it doesn't hurt in case something worse comes up. Oh man, he's getting the most out of him, can he? Isn't he? Yeah. We're taking 3 damage and gaining a card. Oh, gross. Card that costs 4 or less. Guess they Gravehold healing 1 and focusing on Focus Armor's fine. Oh man, we definitely need to start healing ourselves. Suffer 1 damage to steal 2 damage. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but it has to be there. Alright, this has been a brutal round. Actually, if I could discard this, you know what? I may as well discard this and gain 2 life here on my turn. This might be a losing effort here. We could discard cards to get rid of... Yeah, we can't suffer 4 damage, right? It's not great. We're discarding cards and getting a charge. Cool. Nothing turns there. Maybe we should just ignore that guy. I don't know. That's for the experts to decide. All right. And we're going to be stuck with a card in hand here. Sparky's happy. Yeah, Charterstone's not a bad game. It's a worker placement legacy game. It looks super cute, but the story is really dark. Darker than you would expect anyway. All right. I can discard a card for a life. I think we're at 7 now. I don't think that's necessary, especially I would end up with 1 ether. We can focus a breach. And get a charge and another +1 damage. This is the way. Happy smells. Excellent. I don't mind discarding a spark here for a life. And cast that. Get our spark in there for +2. And what do we have? 3 or 4 or 3 and a life? I guess we could take a Spectral Echo here, so yeah. Let's get a life. Get a life! Discard Sparky for a life. What I love is having Link Conduit with this breach. That's very good. Get to put 2 spells on there. Put Tidal Surge on there because then it does some damage. Could actually open this here. I don't mind that. Or like putting any link on there, right? Like the Ether link, like something that just doubles up because you're going to be using it all the time, so. Oh my goodness. We discarded Cauterizer, who was going to do us 3 damage immediately. That's, oh no. But Cauterizer might come back. All right, what do we got? So that's interesting. So Vex happened, and Vex happened like immediately at the start of tier 2, so like that's funny. It was like exactly at the start of tier 2. It's the first tier 2 card. It's the worst time for Vex. I mean, Vex is actually bad for us because accelerating the Gnosis deck is bad. It gets the worst cards there sooner. But so we could put Cauterizer back in play, which isn't the end of the world, but and Unleash twice would give us corruptions. 2 corruptions. Which is probably worth like if Cauterizer comes back in, we could take 6 damage. Which the corruptions are definitely not gonna do. So I'm gonna Unleash twice. It's not great, but it's not as bad as Cauterizer, I think. Yeah, here that would have been 3 damage. And then this guy is also here. So I'm gonna say I don't want him because we don't actually get the second part when we're playing solo, I don't think. And I'm not gonna discard for when we're at 9. We need the damage output here. So actually this is gonna be exactly 5 damage in here, so I'm gonna put that in there. And we may as well use this to focus while we can, and then we'll destroy it. How does the breach work again? For each token, it does +1 damage. So, oh, it did let us focus a breach. Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked. We got a corruption here. Gain a spell from any supply pile. Place 3 corruptions. Oh, gross. Well, do we take Consuming Void? Do we want our deck to be that small? That's kind of the problem, right? Like, if your deck is really small, then corruptions take up more of it. We might be able to get a combo where we draw a corruption and destroy it with Consuming Void. It's pretty rare though, right? You need multiple players to be able to do that more effectively, I think. I guess, yeah, because they get done it before your casting phase. Might actually just rather have another Essence Theft. Wow, Corruption Party. This is where we want like Sifter's Pearl or Adelheim's card. So we don't have it though. We also have discard 4 cards in hand and draw 1 card to discard this, which is going to heal him a bunch. It does heal Gravehold as well. Get out of here. I'm not going to do that this turn, I don't think. What do we want to do with this? We could get another Essence Theft. We could charge. We need spells, so we get another Essence Theft, I think. So it doesn't really matter which one we do here. As long as we could destroy one of these, but I don't think we can really afford to do that. I think Essence Theft is our workhorse spell. 3 damage. Gross. Maybe I should have got a hit point. Suffer damage, gain charge. Yeah, I'm taking 5 damage here. I don't think the order matters. We can pick which relic. I'm going to take the one that heals Gravehold, and then we're going to let Gravehold take damage more. Yeah, we need our heals back. I think we just charge here. I think we might just let this happen unless we get a hand that... Oh. Return any cards that cost 0 from your discard to your hand. I could do that. Could get our spell. Yeah, actually get our healing one. Yeah, okay. Alright. We could actually get a charge or life, but I think at 2 health we need to... We can always, like, take a hit, but... Let's put that in there, and that in there. I'm just going to destroy this, because we don't really need focusing anymore. We'll probably get a random focus from a corruption at some point, so... I don't think we've seen the focus corruption yet, so that's probably coming up soon. And I don't think we actually destroy a card here because I would rather get a charge. Yeah, I think we're just going to let that happen because we need to be, like, doing stuff. Gravehold's going to get healed to exactly full by this, probably. Well, here we are. Now we need that breach open. Crap, I should have realized what my next hand was. Oh well, whatever. Oh, and I got exhausted, so I'm just probably destroying that breach anyways. It is +1 though, I think. Yeah, but it's not open. Alright, we're getting ripped here. We need to be dealing our damage to the Nemesis now. But this is... I mean, gains 2, then Gravehold takes 6. This is -4 to Gravehold, basically. Can we allow that to stick around? I don't think so. We get to go again, so we can just kill it here, I think. May as well discard this crystal. Why didn't we get to discard the crystal? Oh, because we can't heal anymore. Right. That would be why. Well, these all do 3 damage. Oh, this says destroy the top card of your deck. Yeah, let's destroy a corruption. Alright, 4 and 3. Yeah, we can't heal anymore, so our healing is garbage. But we can try to do as much damage as possible. Well, We might make Sparky Wolf happy. We'll see. We are getting a lot of corruptions. Suffer 2 damage, destroy a card. Yeah, focusing a breach doesn't do anything. What would I destroy? A crystal? Sure. I accept. I keep this spark parked. I don't think so. Maybe I should. Sparks can go in there though, right? So they're not terrible. Might be more terrible by the time it comes around. This is just a crystal now. We'll destroy crystals. We can charge up. We can also buy spells. And we need spells. This does more damage. But of course, we have too many spells and not enough breaches now. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna shuffle the turn order and not have Gravehold take 12 damage. Oh, we're getting 2 Nemesis turns in a row. Rip. I think this is not going well. Ruin Priest tier 3 minion. Cool. We get corruptions in our hand. Okay. That's great. Unleash twice, destroy 4 cards in hand. Well, hey, we can destroy corruptions. We totally are going to do that. Thank you. I accept. Alright, do we care about this guy? I mean, he really sucks. We can do 6, 9. We can kill him next turn if we go again, so yeah, we can't just, he's gonna completely stop us from doing anything, right? I hate to hit the minion here, but we kinda have to. Let us go again, please. Thank you. A corruption happened. Alright. Wow. We can buy a Consuming Void, which we might have to make room in our deck for corruptions. Or we could charge up, make all our spells do more damage. I kind of like that idea. Assuming we don't even know what's happening. Alright. Assuming we're getting more, we don't know. We got spells. Destroy 2 cards. Yeah, well, we don't get a chance to worry about that. Corruption Party. Cool. We gain life. Oh my god. There's 6 corruptions or 4 corruptions on top of our deck? Yeah. Could we not draw cards? That would be cool. I guess we don't do anything and then we lose because of that, so. All right. That's a statement. There's at least 4 corruptions on top, and then there's like 4 more corruptions in there. Wow. All right. Do we buy a card? Or we buy a charge? I think we buy a card charge. Buy a card charge. Wow. Yeah, that's a handful of corruptions. Discard 2 non-corruption cards. There are no such things. Oh my gosh. Gain 3 corruption, place them on top of your deck. I guess we can definitely get rid of one of them if we do this. There are only 3 corruptions left and we know what they are. I think we're losing here, by the way. Wow. Gain a spell. Sure, Consuming Void. Come on in. do this first before we have to get a card in our hand that we'd have to discard. Shuffle our card in. The top card of our deck is, I guess, Unknown Corruption. Well, we didn't totally die, so that's a surprise. Gravehold has 6 health. It's not looking great. I'm just gonna put that out there. We now lose. Yeah. This takes it down to 1. Sure. Get us a card back. That's gonna totally help. Womp womp. We did not win. Let me have the outcome. Can I not click Twitch? It is not responding. So I'll reload the page. Choose outcome. I did not win. We were grouped for another battle. Solo Crooked Mask is... I think I might take 2 mages here. What should we add to our barracks? Guess maybe we get Adelheim. We might get Sifter's Pearl. Let's take a gem. Banishing Topaz. Place a card in hand on top of your deck. It could help if you got a card draw and drew one. Alright. I'm gonna take 2 mages this time, I think. So, will I win the first battle? Again? New prediction. Do we like that more than that? I don't think so. I don't think we change our card. I think we take 2 mages, though. Let's take Zana, and let's take Lash. And let's take Adelheim's card, because that's really good. And Zana can... We already have healing, so I don't think we actually need the healing card. Lash's thing is a gem, right? So there's going to be situations where we get to, like, benefit from choosing Flare here. Oh, weird. That bug where it repeats is still here. I thought that was fixed, but it's not. The symbols are happening again, Jean-Marc. Jean-Marc, the symbols. I don't know what time we are in the stream. 8:37 p.m. Symbol loop happened again. On the new game screen. Alright, it should go away when we go into the game. Burden. Collectively gain 2 corruptions and place them on top of their decks. Any player focuses a breach. I guess we could each take 1 if we want. That seems fair. And we could open this breach for free and actually start buying stuff in the first turn, so I like that. So often you want to get your spell out of your hand, right? So thanks, Crooked Mask. Let's buy... Diamond Cluster's tough with Crooked Mask. I should have replaced Diamond Cluster, actually, because he shuffles your deck, right? So it's very difficult to manage that. So extra credit might actually be better because you always have the option. I guess sometimes you get 2 diamond clusters. I don't know. I'm clicking it. I clicked it. I hate to waste an ether, right? Reveal the top card. It's Lash. Let's put it on the bottom so that we don't get extra Nemesis turns in a row. We get 5 ether, so we can grab a delicious burning opal. So if we can do that and also draw extra cards during our turn, which we don't really have that combo, do we? I guess this was a combo solo, but it's not a combo non-solo. But we have Adelheim's card, so we can do things. Like if Lash got to go again, we could have gotten rid of this corruption. So we should have realized and we should have put Lash on top because that would have been smart and gotten rid of the corruption. But we're not smart, are we? Have a deck of only diamond clusters. That's a good strategy. Discard 2 non-corruption cards. Well, I guess I could shuffle my own card in, but I'm not going to have a corruption anymore, am I? So maybe I should have thought about these things first. All right, we have to discard 2 cards. I hate having 1 ether. This could be a decent amount of damage, but let's at least get a charge out of the turn. What's this doing? Return a card that costs 0 into your hand. That's not bad. It's good ether. Let's click Lash. I guess I could focus this, but it only costs 2, so generally you can if you need to on a turn. This doesn't really help this turn. It does get her closer to other cards, I guess, so may as well. And let's put this on top so that we don't get multiple Nemesis turns in a row again. With 4 ether, do we also get a diamond cluster? I think we take a focusing orb. So I can like crop this since I am in the middle. It's like doesn't need to be super. And that can be a little bigger. I don't know, I didn't think of that before because I was used to the AI thing working. Skewer, unleash. Any player suffers 3 damage and draws a card. Who would like to draw a card? We could draw Flare. Oh, first we're getting a corruption. So whoever gets the corruption probably shouldn't do this. So I think Zana has the best draw here. So Lash gets a corruption and Zana gets the damage. Good trade. All right. We could get her another draw for a big ether turn, actually. He could have 6, but 5 is enough with this market, so lets us get into the essence thefts. We did draw corruption. Woven Sky. Well, I don't hate getting rid of Woven Sky here. Right now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ether. We'd be down to 4, which is another diamond cluster. And we'd be doing it at the right time. Maybe Lash is just getting all the corruptions from now on. All right, we're going diamond clustering with Zana. Corruptor. Focus a breach. Unfortunately, yeah, Lash has got a good spell. Zana, that might do 4 damage. Actually, it will do 4 damage, so we will hit that, and we will get a corruption over here, so that sucks, but it's worth it. I don't need to cast this Spark. Focusing that is nice. Just to get that big breach open. Again, Zana can just kind of draw cards for a little reason here. Does it matter who goes next, Lash or Zana? I don't think so. Yeah, actually, we want Zana to go first because if she goes last, then maybe this doesn't do enough damage. So there you go, a reason. Does she want to do this? Sure. I guess the smaller her deck, the more chance she does actually get to draw her things together because she's going to be getting a corruption on top of her deck here. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but it's a thing. And 4 ether. We have 1 gem. Do we want another one? Or do we go for spells? Take a Spectral Echo. Could destroy a card and gain a card from a supply pile. I don't love Transmogrifier as a card. Could also just keep buying Focusing Orbs, but you need spells to make use of Focusing, so I don't know. All right, this surprise, it's Lash. We get to get rid of that with 2 hits, which is not bad. And so we get a corruption, which might make us discard cards, but usually I think they only discard 2 cards. I think, do we want, we don't want our own, maybe we want another Focusing Orb over here because we only have 1 that Lash has, so sure. Or we get a gem. Cool, I'm right. All right, so I think we do cast a Spark here. I think if we prep a Spark, then we get to kill this with 2 damage no matter who goes. Potentially park that Spark. Cool. So I think we do take the life here, even though we miss out on 5 ether. Because our life is, can drop very quickly. Like, she's taking 2 damage on her turn, so can snowball pretty quickly with corruptions, as we saw last game. All right, focus a breach. It'd be nice to get this open over here. Discard a card for an ally to draw. That would get us, we have 6, 8 ether, could get us to 9 ether. And actually, we also get that, so that's a lot of ether. And having 3 or 4, 3 versus 4 doesn't make a huge difference. We just buy a Spectral Echo here, right? So, and yeah, let's do that. What did he get? Suffer 1 damage, destroy a non-corruption card in hand. Well, you get rid of Spark, I guess. Zana needs to be buying some spells now. Eternal Ember is really good. And we have 11 ether. So I heard you need to be buying some spells. We only have 1 spell next turn. If we go Consuming Void, do we just go Consuming Void or we go like Essence Theft all the way. Maybe it's Essence Theft all the way. Two Essence Thefts, and then we have another big Ether turn. And that turn will have 3 spells and not enough places to put them in. Unless Lash can help us focus. If we get a focus next turn, but we don't get to... Yeah, I think we have to open 1, and yeah, I think we have to do that and buy 1 spell. So this, and then the diamond clusters. And now we can focus. We don't have to focus our own breach here. We can focus Lash's expensive breach, maybe. And 3 ether, get our own spectral echo. We get 2 nemesis turns. Yeah, we'll get rid of a spark. We could get rid of a crystal as well. Gain 1 ether. Oh yeah, we don't want to do that because that's a diamond cluster. This doesn't really matter because it's... Skip that. And we could open that. We're not gonna have enough spells. We don't have enough spells to worry about that. It's only 2 ether, so start charging up. Not that I don't know if we're gonna use this. We might use it, but it's useful for some powers in any case. Lash gets tempted. Gain a card that costs 4 or less. Yeah, I think it's spell. Spectral Echo. Strike card in hand that costs 2 or more, or power 2, which might just happen. We'll see. Twisting Madness. That one's fine. He's only been hit for 3 damage, right? Oh yeah, that's the thing that happens. It turns black. It's weird. Oh, he's been actually hit for exactly 13. So we could get rid of that. Agony Field. Can we do that? We could do it next turn with either of them. I don't want to destroy this for Agony Field, right? I think we take our chances. Oh, but I can't actually prep the spark. That's fine. Oh, crap. Lash is getting corrupted. And discard 3 cards and draw 1 card. Yeah, that's also going to be Lash. Guess it's this. Venomite. Don't want Venomite. Right, Zana's and Lash are going to go again, so we could definitely get to kill that guy. We'd probably overkill him significantly. Discard 4 in hand and draw 1 card. That's our next card draw. Diamond Cluster, don't want that. Lash can't actually do it. I think if it goes off, it goes off. I'd rather it not, but it's not the end of the world if it does. What's she buying? I need her to like be able to buy. I guess next turn she has a big buy turn. I need 1 more ether. We buy charges. Goodbye Spectral Echoes. They're like slightly better than Sparks at this point. Oh, actually, we can kill if we use the Spark, which we should. So, oof. This is worth 2 ether, which is a good spell, so I think we skip. All right. Well, there's a heal. Trade life with Gravehold. All right, so Eternal Ember, we can cast Essence Theft twice. And we don't need that much ether, so we can discard for some heals. If anyone's going to be low, it should be Lash because Zana's ability is more important, and she only has 3 breaches to begin with, so... yeah, we're going to buy more Essence Theft. And Diamond Clusters have worked so far. We haven't had to shuffle her deck, so... she could do this now, potentially. I guess this does get our Diamond Clusters out of order if we do that. I'm not super, like, if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world, right? We can heal Grave, like, Gravehold's getting healed by it, we can hit him more, like, that power is, like, relatively okay. Relatively, as much as anything is okay in this game. Do we want more ether? We have one of those already. I don't know if we need another one. I think we buy a charge. We focus this if we need it, because we're going to have a turn with 2 ether, probably the one we need to. So we're not going to, like, focus it then. Oh, Pulverizing Ray. Classic. That might be a reason why we can't prep our spells. So yeah, that corruption damaged Gravehold and healed us, so honestly, I'm okay with that. Do we want to get our spell here? We would need to, yeah, I don't know. That throws off our Diamond Clusters. I think we just skip this again. This is going to go off this round. At some point, it's going to be annoying because it's probably going to be this turn and screw us up, but it's fine. We can heal Gravehold. That's a thing we can do pretty well, so. Yeah, like she's definitely getting this with 2 crystals in hand and then gonna have a spell that she can't use, so. I could grab one of those because I am destroying my crystals pretty quickly. Maybe not. Let's just charge. We'll let Gravehold take a hit here, probably, so. And it's going to be Crooked Mask last. You can destroy Spark. And a crystal. Focus a breach. And get a charge, I guess. We could open that once again, but actually we're going to be discarding those, so we should open that. Yeah. We just opened that, but we couldn't quite do it. I don't think we want Gravehold to suffer 18 damage. So let us mitigate it how much we can. Cauterizer. Get out of here. Good, we get to hit it. down to dealing 1 damage, which is much, much preferred. Even though I'm missing out on 4 damage here, it's worth it to hit Cauterizer down to 1. And interestingly, having this in Essence Theft is like, it's actually like just as good to have this prepped, slightly better than another Essence Theft. Because I can cast this for the 1 damage from the +1 and still cast this again. And yeah, let's discard one of those. For Zana to gain life. Cast this again, but I think not discard. We could discard Focusing Orb. It's not really doing anything this turn. It does give us +1 damage on Lash over here, so maybe we don't. Six Ether. We could heal Gravehold for 7. Nothing big coming up. I don't mind healing Gravehold for 7. I don't have a lot else to do. And charge up / focus, but yeah, we can just protect Gravehold pretty well here. And we can do this. Unleash twice. Yeah, Lash is going to get the corruptions because Diamond Clusters. And we just prep these. I guess for the most flexibility, we put the Spark in there. Unless we wanted to park the Spark. Well, it's too late now, we're drawing. We're probably not parking Sparks anyways at this point. Lash, have corruptions. We'll have to heal Lash soon because he's going to take a lot of damage here. Zana can actually take this damage because Lash has a bunch of corruptions. Oh, and we can heal. Heal Zana 1. We're not actually. Zana has her Diamond Clusters set up. Actually, no, we can let her draw sooner, can't we? So we don't actually know if this is going to give us 2 Ether or 1, but I don't super care, so I'm just going to discard that. Do some damage. Next turn is Lash. And there's nothing going on, so I'd rather go later than sooner, so. Also, that lets potentially Zana help me discard cards, but I don't think she can actually do that. We get Pain Sower. 2 damage, different player focuses a breach. Alright, we need more spells, clearly. Well, we can get a spell, an Essence Theft right now. Or we could get an Oblivion Swell, which we have not bought yet this evening. I think we need this guy to go away. I can destroy a card. Sure. And do we want to charge? We should probably start focusing that breach so it becomes a little easier to open. Gravehold's doing fine. I'm gonna give this. Lash is taking. Oh man, he's getting more corruptions. He's going twice, and he's taking 2 turns of tons of corruptions. So actually, even though this like focuses nothing, John needs to take this damage. It's kind of brutal. Here's Vex again. And Vex does hit Gravehold this time, so we're into tier 3. Oof. Well, we get to kill that guy. Oh, man. So actually, yeah, I want to put the corruptions on top. It doesn't really matter what order I put on top, does it? Because I'm going again immediately. May as well grab the one that heals Gravehold. And we also get a spell into our discard. I don't have enough cards for Consuming Void left. We're probably running out of like money to buy cards, so we probably don't destroy that spell. Should probably stop destroying cards. Oh, suffer damage, gain a charge, discard 2 non-corruptions, suffer 1 damage, return a card to your hand. Look at the top card, destroy it. It might be a corruption. All right, this one can go first. We're going down to 0, right? Because we're suffering 3 damage, which means an unleash is going to happen, which means we do this last because the unleash is going to happen, which means there's more likely going to be corruption. Assuming we give the corruptions to the lash, which I think we still do, which maybe is a horrible idea because we can't heal lash. Well, no, we can't. Yeah, I don't know. It's bad. We do this now because we get to get a card back. Oh, we don't because we reshuffle when after the damage. Hang on, so we do the other one first? Do we do this last? We do that last. All right, we do this first so we discard fewer cards. Who gets the turn? Like a Jizana, right? We don't want Lash to take turns, basically, at this point. Return a card to our hand. I guess we do give corruptions over to Jizana. She has her Diamond Clusters in her hand right now, so it's actually a good time for it. We do this now. Oh, we were going to lose our charges, but we were going to lose. There's no way we could have kept the charges anyways. All right, give the corruptions to Zana. Destroy Breach. Don't destroy that. All right, we did it. And this might let us discard a corruption. It did not. But yeah, having Lash of Corruptions now is probably worse because it's double damage to Gravehold, and we can actually heal Zana and keep her out of danger, probably. So, maybe, probably. It's a player card. All we have to do is do a ton of damage now, which is something we can potentially do. We got some spells coming up, hopefully. Gem in hand. Some spells. There's no more breaches, so that automatically happens. Discard a card for an ally to draw. That seems fine. And get a charge or an ether charge. Ruin Priest. I think we ignore Ruin Priest now. Do we have enough damage on deck? We have 8 damage here. This is like another 8, that's 16 and 1. Actually, we have enough to exactly kill the Ruin Priest. Assuming he doesn't go again. Well, even if he does, we have enough just in our breaches to do it. But if we do 17, that means he's at 6, right? And we just have to get a little bit more damage. So I think we do it, and yeah, I mean, if he goes off next, that really sucks. I guess we just choose Lash, right? Because Lash isn't going again this round. Right, Lash isn't going around this round. Janna is, and Janna has tons of spells. So I don't even know that we need to give the life here. 2 damage to Gravehold, 2 damage to Janna. I guess, I mean, he might play a card that deals a bunch of damage, right? So, especially since Lash isn't going again. Let's do that. Oh, and I guess we get to prep these, so sure. We get an ether. I forgot about that. You get an ether from that. Alright, we're going for it. We got a corruption. We use this first. And double cast this. We don't discard for health, I think. Don't think we should have to. We prep all our spells and heal Gravehold, I guess. Oh, and we just win. GG. Let's get our hit point number up. Game over victory! Alright. Second time is the charm. Sorry, Lash. I won the first battle. Hacks. Alright, we'll definitely have time for another one, so we'll go, will I win the second battle? Prediction is up. We get new cards. Recurring Jasper. Blasting Staff. Blaze. Fun. And level 2 treasures. Glutton's Tooth. Shimmering Cloak of the Magus. And Thorned Whip. Interesting. We're in search of more dangerous threats. Another Nameless. All right, Ageless Walker. So Ageless Walker to me says get as many cards as you can and make your deck big. So the Glutton's Tooth is potentially really good here because we're going to be gaining cards, right? So it'll always be gaining. Think about Mad Gains. Malistar loves Mad Gains. We can swap out Diamond Cluster for Recurring Jasper, maybe. I'm into that. We could swap out this that we never buy for Blasting Staff, which is pretty handy. We never bought Consuming Void, but that doesn't mean it's... We're not going to play Consuming Void, right? We're not destroying cards. We're just gaining. So let's swap that out for Blaze. I know we won't have a big card, but that's all right. Part of Expedition mode is like you start to be able to tailor everything to what you're doing. So that's fun. Oh, and this could let us draw past. I think that Curse of Aging, though, as soon as you draw, it does the thing, right? So you don't actually get past it with this. We need a Sifter's Pearl where you reveal and discard, but so I don't think Adelheim's card is good here. The healing card might be good. We could go for a Buried Light, that's Ether. Garnet Shard is always good. Don't want to rely on Garnet Shard all the time, though. Let's grab Janna and Malistar this time. Let's do this. Alright. I am going to hit the bathroom, so I'll be right back. But I'll click fight, so in case the trumpets come, or the cymbals come back, you won't get smashed by cymbals. Be right back. I wish the chair could work faster. All right. Also, did everyone notice the cool new background? That's the new expedition mode background that shows up by default. Admire that. All right, Ageless Walker has exiled an Oblivion Swell. Shouldn't we get to pick that? Why didn't we get to pick that? That's a bug. The top card of the most expensive supply pile is placed face up. We should have got to pick which one. Feedback. Should have gotten to choose the most expensive supply pile for Ageless Walker setup. There were 3 options, but it picked one without asking. It won't always happen, but it can happen. Usually it's a spell that costs 7, that's the highest, but clearly not right now. All right, Malostar opening. Often we want to open this and prep this. Is that what we want to do, though? We're probably not going to want to be parking it a lot because the more we park, the more damage we take. So maybe instead, But I wanna be sedated. I wanna be buying stuff too. Maybe I don't prep this. Let's take an unorthodox opening and grab a recurring Jasper. I don't know. Sana as well has the same kind of... We only have 6 breaches between 2 mages here. Same kind of thing where maybe we do the same thing. Maybe we buy. We don't open that breach. I don't know. We're going off the book here. Remember, when we buy the last card in supply pile, we get to do 6 damage. 6 damage. Think about how good that would be with Prince of Gluttons. It is Glutton's Tooth, right? So says, does holding this make anyone else feel hungry? Cool. All right, now do we open this? I think now we open this. All right. Curse of Aging. Unleash. Unleash says, exile a card in hand or the top card of their pile. Yeah, it could be this crystal. Uh, 2 damage to Malistar. We'll even it out. Ceaseless Darkness. To discard, spend 5 ether. We do have that ability. On Jana's turn, at least. We have 2 spells in our hand now. This is not ideal. Maybe we chose poorly. Alright, we're gonna prep this. That opening maybe wasn't the best opening. The top card of our discard pile is a spell, so yes, put it on top. And we just get rid of this because it seems bad. Yeah. Unleash. We exile a crystal. Suffer 1 damage and discard a card in hand. If it's a gem, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Well, we can... Malistar's like, why are you not having me prepped and getting free charges? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. I figured out probably 3 or 4 charges by now if I kept that prep from the first go. But you know what? We can't always be smart, can we? 6 ether. What can we buy that's good now? Got an ether turn coming up. We could buy... We don't want Spectral Echoes really that much. Well, we could always buy a couple crystals back if we wanted to. Focusing Orb might be a good buy here. Focusing Orb and a couple crystals. All right. And we don't get to recur that, but that's okay. We have 6 ether again. We could buy that, but there's not really point to buying that. Could buy a Burning Opal. Why don't we buy another recurring Jasper? I want to empty a pile, right? That's... I guess we want to empty, like, spell piles more than we want to empty other piles. If we get by Blazes, who's going to be getting Blazes? We should pick one player to be getting all the Blazes. So maybe it's Zana, because she has less cards overall for some reason. So, buy a Blaze and a charge. And I can also, like, prep Blazes over to her, so. Being smart is overrated. We got Age Siphon. Exile spell in their hand or discard pile. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. I mean, we could exile Eternal Ember. Should be able to buy it back for 1. I didn't have to cast a spark, but it has +1, so. And it does let us recur the Jasper. We can buy this to recur the Jasper. We'll definitely buy that for 1 and a blaze. Sure. Take a life. Get a life. Power 3, exile 2 cards in hand. That's not so bad. Alright, we can focus a breach and prep our spell. So let's prep Immolate here in case we get to hang on to it. A blaze. So if we buy a Spectral Echo, we would get to recur the Jasper, but we might want to buy something that's not a Spectral Echo, like an Essence Theft. Or actually, we want to buy Blaze. We want to always be blazing. LOL. And we are definitely not able to prep all our spells. This actually works really well with Blaze because it gets the bonus on Blaze with Eternal Ember. It's a good combo. Enveloping Ooze. Well, I think we hit that because that seems bad. And recur the Jasper, play the cards. Buy blazes. Just buy lots of blazes for Zana. Who cares if she can actually prep them ever? We'll get there. Do we need to buy like some more economy? I think so. We have literally 1 recurring Jasper here. All right. I guess we focus Zana's breaches so she can actually get those blazes going. We buy her another blaze. We get to do 6 damage when we do that. Maybe we save that for when there's a minion, right? So we buy a Essence Theft. Strats. Discard the top card of their deck. Crystal or crystal. It's okay for Zana to do 1. Oh, a Needle Maw. Yeah, we'll want to hit that for 6. You have to exile. You can exile a Spark and a Crystal, probably. Yeah, not Malistars, I think, ideally, so. Morbid Gyre. Alright, so we use this to cast a prep spell. Which makes that cast, then we get 3 damage on the next blaze. Well, 4, well, yeah, +1, so. And then if we had a Blasting Staff to cast Blaze again on a turn, we had, yeah, that's real good. That's real good. I think we focus here. I guess we could buy back a couple of cards if we wanted to, or buy a crystal and a charge. Let's focus though, I think. We want to hit this so that as soon as we buy this blaze, yeah, we kill it. Even though it's a little bit overkill. Recur the Jasper, buy the blaze. Oh, is it only to the Nemesis? What? We should have been able to pick. Glutton's Tooth. Bug report. Glutton's Tooth did not let me select a damaged target. It hit the Nemesis automatically, even though there was a minion I wanted to hit. Bug report. Let me choose the mage, which actually didn't matter. In this case, it would matter if like Fenrix or was the Nemesis or something. Or if there's some other effect going on. Rude. Well, we'll just have to kill Ilma later, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, we want to focus this breach and prep again. We take a damage, so we get a charge. We did it. The first time we've done it. Come on, Needlema. Oh, come on, thing. Collectively discard 3 cards in hand. I guess it's just these 3 crystals, right? We don't super need them. Oh, we're exiling, sorry. This is the exiling part. Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't really matter who exiles the crystals and who discards the crystals. I guess it sort of matters because we didn't want... Oh, that's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying because we can't actually prep this spell. We could get some cards back or a charge. I guess we should get some cards back. And we finish this off. I think we finish this off. We're not healing Gravehold a lot. Like, we have the ability, but we have not been... I mean, for the odds that he goes again, Malistar can finish him off with 1 damage, right? So... Open that breach. Blaze away. Alright, he went again. Exile a card. Crystal from my trash. Damage. Rush of Madness. Alright, we can finish off Needlema. I guess I should have been giving the 1 damages to Malistar. That would have been smart. I'm not smart. Remember. Not smart. Doesn't matter which. Let's focus that. And we're all set. We can get a crystal. Finish that guy off. And discard a card for health. Yeah, we start picking up more essence thefts, I guess. Could get more recurring Jaspers. The thing is, like, I don't know that we want... If we're buying gems, we should buy the recurring Jaspers because we want to get to the bottom of the supply pile, but also spells are better. Another spend 7 ether. Guess what we don't have? 7 ether. Immediately exile a card in hand. I guess I shouldn't have done that because I wanted to have more ether, but we can always grab this and heal Gravehold and destroy it and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Discard their most expensive card in hand. Well, that isn't great, is it? Get rid of him. And yeah, we need a Blasting Staff. Do we buy a Blasting Staff here? Therefore, ether versus getting life? I think so. Blasting Staff's going to be very good with Blaze, so I'm sure we'll get some health sometime. That having 2 versus having 4 doesn't really make a big difference, so hit the Nemesis. I guess, yeah, Zana's going and Blaze kills that, so focus a breach. Zana needs Blaze Room eventually. And buy one of these and a charge. Sure. We're never getting rid of these powers, just sort of. That's not happening. Oh, that's... hang on. Oh, I can cast... if I cast this, then I cast it again, it's 4, right? Yeah. As long as that guy gets got, that's all that matters. 5 ether would be another Blaze, but there aren't any more. I've got them all. You could grab another Blasting Staff. We could open... could buy an Essence Theft. Anyone getting a 7 ether turn? Seems unlikely. Yeah. Let's get an Essence Theft. Gross turn. Well, we can get rid of a couple cheap cards here. Here, how about each of us exile a crystal? Unleash, exile a card from the most expensive pile. This is also going to unleash, so whatever we choose is going to get covered up a little bit. And we can, again, do a couple crystals. He might come up with a card that says, destroy the exiled pile pretty soon, right? That is a thing that's coming up in Tier 3, I believe. Why is this someone deals damage? This is someone takes damage. This is the wrong message. Gravity Splinter. Gravity Splinter has the wrong reason for damage. At least if these are the kind of bugs we're finding, it's good. They're little. What does Gravity, or what does Glutton's Tooth do when its card is exiled from the pile instead of, I think it wouldn't work, right? I think we gotta watch out for that. Malistar take 3 damage. He gets a charge. Unleash twice. Again, unleash. Can take a crystal. This has 5 ether, which is a good number. This is 4, which is less good, so I'm gonna have to buy some of these cards back. Malistar can take a damage for a charge and hopefully not die. Lose all his charges. Cool. He didn't die. Yeah. Let's discard a card for a life for Malistar. He's almost disappeared. He's so exiled. Also, Sana is almost disappeared as well. Alright, we're gonna... I would love to be able to prep a Blaze to the top of a pile, but we can prep like an Essence Theft. For Ether, yeah, we gotta buy back some of these cards. Alright, we got some time before our next Curse of Aging. Let's still focus. Gravehold's still, you know, not great, but not dead. Do we want... We can buy the last Essence Theft here. And do 6 damage. Blaze. I don't think 3 Ether matters more than life. I guess, yeah, we weren't able to buy a card, so what's our next turn look like? Actually, not too many spells. So we get a charge because we want to heal Gravehold someday. Collectively exile 2 cards in hand or discard probably cost 2 or more. Well, we're blazing now. We get 2 blazes here, and we get to cast a blaze with Blasting Staff. Actually, we can double dip by doing this. Cast Eternal Ember. And make it cast Blaze. Nice. And I think a health is worth more than a charge right now. Oh, clicked wrong, but whatever. Maybe that whatever mattered because now we might have to exile a card we don't want to. We can exile this crystal. I mean, we may as well exile this crystal. It's not doing anything. And we are gonna, I guess, if we're gonna be stuck with cards, we should be have blazes in our hand so they'll all get grouped together. All right, Blaze. We discard a Blaze because we're only gonna get to prep. Oh, we still cast this though, but we don't discard another card. We then open this and blaze, blaze, blaze. Blaze, blaze, blaze. Is that Zana? Does she have that symbol on her forehead? I guess it is. It's Zana? Yeah. She's so faded out I can't tell. I think it's her though. That's her, right? Yeah. Hex of Destruction. I think the goal is for us to win before then. Zana just needs to go again, so... Discard a card for health. Sure, let's make sure Zana doesn't... Not make sure, but try for Zana to not die. And try for Gravehold to not die, also. If the Nemesis goes twice, we might be screwed. Depending on what it does. So this treasure didn't do a whole lot, because we couldn't hit a minion with it, which was kind of the point of it, is to hit a minion with it. Like, 6 damage to a minion is very good when you need it. Just make sure Zana doesn't go down, because she's got the spells for the win here. Just get a couple charges. I guess charges didn't matter if we're gonna get killed. We're not dead yet though, and he's at exactly 1. I don't know. I guess, was there a pile I could have emptied? No. Alright, exile 2 cards in hand or discard that cost 2 or more. Sure. We're never seeing this discard again. And you can have an exogranite. Oof. Shuffle. Please let one of us go. Alright, we win. Alright. I think we'll have time for another game. The third and final battle. The outcome is we won the second battle. Not bad. Good combos. We can take a breath. Alright, new prediction. Let's get into the third and final battle. Make your predictions. We have Leeching Agate. It's our first charge. Oh, also, Mage's Talisman. I hope you like charges. Force Amplifier. Cool. And level 3, Flowing Mantle for helping to get relics. 5 ether or more, gain additional ether for gems. Start your first turn of the game, gain a card that costs 4 or less. 2 or more spells, casting gains 2 ether, and gain a spell, gain 1 life. Interesting. All right. So, Fenrix. Fenrix is someone you don't want to sleep on having spells and damage, so Blaze is actually pretty good here. I don't know whether we switch out Oblivion Swell for Force Amplifier. Maybe we go with like the... Yeah, now that we know that this doesn't work on minions, I don't want to pick it. I know that this does, I'm pretty sure this does work. This is only worth a certain amount of damage over the game, especially for, you know, mages that don't have as many breaches. Oh, again, we're on the symbol loop. I don't mind this. If we bring Gygar, Shimmering Cloak of the Magus is pretty good, because we're going to use his ability a lot. So, Himinjana, maybe? Sorry, the symbols. Let's choose quickly. Level 3 treasures, and you gain a spell. When you cast 2 or more, yeah, this one is really good on Gygar, because he starts with a lot of spells. And he can grab Buried Light, just like that helps him get ether without having to buy ether spells. Oh my god, the symbols. I hate it so much. She can be like heal party, I think. She's gonna be responsible for keeping us alive. Deal. Alright, are we changing anything else? Oh yeah, oh man, Mage's Talisman. Okay, Mage's Talisman. Oh, we're Focusing Orb, but Focusing Orb combos well with this. Oh no, that's with this. I still like Focusing Orb a lot. I like it over Blasting Staff. I like this over Blasting Staff. And I like Leeching Agate over that. Alright. Oh my god, I can't handle the... I can't handle the symbol thing. It's like a 1-second loop of a symbol. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. That can't make it into the shipping build. That's not allowed. All right. So, we did pick things. Sparky Wolf's putting that bug in to make me, you know, have a less chance of winning because I can't strategize because I'm going crazy. Zana has the Verdant Staff, gain a spell, gain 1 life, Gygar. So sending damage over to Zana. We probably have too much healing now, by the way. When you cast 2 or more spells during your casting phase, gain 2 ether. That is like, Gygar is going to be doing that probably every turn, especially if we like buy spells all the time with him. I think we buy a Leeching Agate though. The more charges here, like, and also when we use our ability, we do 2 damage. So yeah, charge up, buy Mage's Talismans. It's going to be good. All right, do we just open this here? What does she have again? Gain a spell. Yeah, she doesn't want to buy a card or buy a spell anyways just yet. Let's standard opening here. All right, Fenrix is going to unleash, which adds a token. And we do have to take 2 damage. So Zana can suffer damage and discard a spark. That's fine. And let's cast 2 spells and get 2 ether for the privilege. Love it. And we have 5 ether. We just straight up into Mage's Talismans. We need to have spells though, right? Because we're actually not getting 2 spells next turn. Buy Spectral Echo and a charge. I'm into that. We'll probably get someone needs to get a Focusing Orb to start making space for things, but there's no Spark parking for Gygar because he's getting ether for casting, so we don't actually have to cast this, but it is 2 damage. It's not nothing. And how much life do we get? 1 life when I gain a spell. So we could buy a Spectral Echo. Also buy a Leeching Agate here. Maybe we'll do that. And take the life. We need like some economy, right? Like, wait, what? Do we get? Why did we get a heart? We bought a gem. That's wrong. We got healed for buying a gem. This is just anytime you gain any card, gain 1 life. That is not good. All right, we're finding some bugs in some of the treasures that are not in the... That's a super verdant staff. It's using a treasure. Yeah, exactly. So, bug report. Verdant staff healing me when I gain a gem. It's nice, but a little OP. Alright, this might not be a legitimate victory if I gain a health whenever I gain any card. But we'll roll with it. There's nothing I can do about it now. And I guess we'll gain a life because 1 ether doesn't do us any favors. Alright. Let's cast, yeah. I like charges more than 1 damage, so. Eight ether, man, that treasure gets you so much ether straight off the bat. I love it. We could just open this. I think we put a token and we buy a Mage's... Oh yeah, we do 2 damage for using our ability. Yeah, let's buy a Mage's Talisman. That's just going to pay off. Sparky Wolf adding bugs? Probably. I wouldn't put it past. There we go. +1 on there already. We buy another Leeching Agate here. for a charge and a little economy. And we prep. And we probably buy something. Focusing Orb. Just going to try to heal us probably, but we're at full. Focusing Orb to help. We're just like going to let Gygar go crazy here, I think. That's the plan. And Zana will be the heal bot. 5 ether. Buy a spell. Oh, buy another Mage's Talisman. LOL, okay. That's just happening. So unleash twice as tokens. Blind Enigma is here and gonna go. So I thought there was a sound effect. I guess the sound effect hasn't been put in for that, but that's a thing that needs to be put in. Gygar has the most damage here, so Gygar can put his token on. And Zana has magical healing, so Crazed Whelps. All right, let's hit this. Focus, any player's breach. Just get, Gygar is going to be probably buying some more spells soon, so let's get our position token up there. And Force Amplifier is good because we haven't opened breach like already, so. And I legitimately got a hit point there, so. Zana takes damage just by default, I think. Gravehold can take damage here. We have Gravehold healing, a lot of Gravehold healing, so I'm not too worried about Gravehold. Alright, we can't quite kill this guy. We're 1 damage short, which is unfortunate. Destroy a crystal, but we'll get it down to 1. And then we can kill it with 1 damage from this, or from this. And we could charge up. We could charge up and kill it, but worst case it like does 2 damage. There's not enough claws to like worry too much about it, I don't think. You could also buy like spells. We need to have some spells to like be, I guess we should be using Blaze, right? Like Blaze with Gygar and his thing for ether, like that seems good. Let's do that. Alright, 1 damage up on there. And then let's work on the other minion. 8 ether. So get a surge token. Do 2 damage. See, that worked. And we can get rid of this thing. Sure. I allow it. Zana suffers damage. Unleash twice and 2 charges, or Gravehold suffers 4 damage. I'd rather just not have claws, so. And we could have 4 ether or 3 ether and a life. We could just buy a Spectral Echo. Let's give Gygar a life. We get a health by buying Spectral Echo. Legitimately. Alright, kill this guy. And prep that there. Here we focus our own breach, I think. To prep that. And get a charge. Good deal. No puppies. There was 1 puppy. And here comes the other puppies. The crazed whelps. Just imagine like shing or something like that when that effect happens. Obscure. We cannot place tokens. So Claw comes out, we can't put a token on it. But we have tokens on the Crazed Whelps, so we can hit. I can hit the one that Geiger is on. And then I can put a token on probably this one, since Sun is on the other one. Oh, we had to discard a spell? Is that what this says? Oh, we had to put the spell on top of our deck. So that's what happened with that. Well, that's annoying. And also, we can't afford to prep all our spells. Yeah, so be it. Yeah, she's almost charged and going to heal Gravehold for 7, so Gravehold can take some damage. We'll heal it back right away. So will we heal back? I don't know. It's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Geiger can kill this guy, right? Yeah. Almost don't want to destroy Spark, but we're buying better spells, so we can destroy Spark. Get our position on there, even though it might be alive, I guess, because we only get to do 1 damage to it. And I guess we charge here. Like, we can use our ability and kill that, so, from the treasure. That seems best. Bye! And buy another charge. And we have to cast this for a measly 1 damage. May as well use our ability to heal Gravehold. And with 4 ether, buy another one of these. Buy a focusing orb. Yeah, let's buy another spell. We get a hit point. Legitimately. We could have bought I guess we could buy a blaze for Geiger, but we didn't do that, did we? We just didn't. Oh, Geiger gets to get rid of this. Actually, by a lot, because we get an ether from Brahma and then an ether from the treasure. So we have 3 to start with. So actually, we have even 1 extra. This isn't like every time. Yeah. 2 or more. It's not like for each 2. That would be great. Needlemaw. We'll get rid of Needlemaw. We don't probably have to, but kind of want to. And let's add another search token. Licky asks, how far along is the expansion? It is quite far along. It's nearly done. Are we getting close to getting a release date? Yes. All right. Geiger is actually not going again, so let's do this. Yes, I realize you're very excited, but it is getting close. We are pretty happy with how the expedition mode is working, and we're just going through the final bugs and such at the moment. As you can see, there's still a couple little things. We want it to be as solid as possible, so continuing to iterate on it through beta testing. This build you're seeing now, we'll be getting into beta testing probably after the stream, and continuing to fix up things here and there, but it's looking pretty good. I don't think we need life, so let's buy another spell or a leeching agate. We have a lot of, yeah, we only literally have the 1, so okay. I like leeching agate a lot, especially because it looks like this, but it's like if you're gonna buy a charge, it costs 1 more, and you get it effectively costs 1, value-wise, right? Because you get 2 ether value out of buying it. Just think of the savings, is what I'm saying. I'm only worried about symbol crashes, exactly. That is... I will literally take a game crash over that. Because you can't turn the music off in that screen. You just go crazy. Unleash twice. Dement. Any player suffers 1 damage and places their most expensive card in hand on top of their deck. So whoever takes the damage has to do this. So this would be Focusing Orb over here or a Leeching Agate over here. Yeah, Focusing Orb is fine, and Jana wants to take damage anyway. Jana is the only one going this round, so she can put her position token and destroy it with 1 hit. And we can focus this, prep. I think we prep this here, and the spark here, we get to use the spark twice for more damage. And here we go. That's 2 damage. This is 6. I don't care that much about Needle Maw. We can get Needle Maw down to 1. Sure. I think we destroy this because we can just grab a Blaze for 4. Oh, but except we have 6. Well, we grab a Blaze for 4 and a charge. And here, it kind of doesn't matter which way we do it, so let's just do the 1 damage, make sure that dies. We could cast a Spark for 2 and waste extra damage, so it doesn't really matter, right? Focus a Breach. I kind of feel like Jana needs... Well, she doesn't even have that many spells now, so... Alright, focus Geiger. Geiger's the damager. Take another Spectral Echo. Got a hit point. See you later, Take Walker. Hunting Claw. Hunting Claw with this Running Man. He's kind of hilarious. And this works basically the same as a regular Claw, except it has more health. And it doesn't come from the Claw deck. We both went this turn, and we both have 5 damage, so it actually doesn't really matter who goes here. I think Geiger is more likely to use his charge ability, which is also damage. Well, and then Jana got to go, but she doesn't get to hit it because she doesn't have her position token. Put our position token now. And Gravehold could gain life, but Gravehold's not, like, hasn't lost 7 health. I think we get another Mage's Talisman, unless we want to open that breach. Oh, we definitely do want to open that breach, don't we? All right. Open the breach. Yeah, Gravehold suffered damage. We can heal Gravehold like 1,000,000, so... Alright, kill the Claw. Again, we have 3 Ether to start with. We also get a charge. And so we use this. Do a couple damage. Though it's kind of hilarious if we get to go next. We do 5 damage with this. I guess both of us just kill it if we go next, right? So we actually don't want to hit it with that. Just hit the Nemesis. Yeah, the music's got doggo sounds. I think we just charge up. Like, is anything better than just charging right now? I guess we need more spells, like just volume of spells. We also need spaces to put the spells. So maybe we open this and a charge then. Yeah, Fenrix is about to melt, I think. Blaze and Blaze. Spectral Echo. I think we just buy a charge here. We could buy another Spectral Echo. I'll allow it. I don't know that we'll get to it, but we might. Discard 3 cards in hand and suffer damage. I guess that's Jana. Discard basically all of her gems. Fenrix again. Unleash 4 damage. Alright, fine. Putting the hurt on a little bit, but it's not the worst. Zana doesn't have the kill, but Gygarde does. Like, with 1 hit. 2 hits with Blaze, so... I guess she is going to on her next turn, so whoever gets to go. We may as well use our ability. Yeah, this does 5 damage like straight away, so we'll just hit the Nemesis with this. I mean, we could always probably just hit the Nemesis right now. This is like 10 damage to the Nemesis, and then Gygar goes and like wins. But just in case, because... Oh, actually, I should use Eternal Ember here. Because Fenrix, if Fenrix goes twice, like, he can actually add a bunch of claws and like make you lose really quickly. So especially with unleashing twice here, so you can't sleep on the claw decks. What I'm saying. There's only 5. All right, prep, and focus a breach, and I guess a charge. Guess we could have gotten rid of this. Should I have gotten rid of that? I don't really like need the cards. Yeah, all right, discard all these. That's better. Just make sure he doesn't do anything. And Gygar deal damage. I guess if we had just hit Gygar, we would have just won now. I could have realized that. That might have been smart. Or we just win right now by casting a spell that does 0 damage. GG. All right, I won the final battle. The outcome is yes. We get you are triumphant. The nameless falls before you. You return to New Gravehold for a well-deserved rest. The work of a breach mage is never done, and it won't be long before you'll be called to return to the wild. So one thing we haven't put in yet is the scoring. There's a scoring system for expeditions that we are going to add in with a leaderboard and stuff. So that is still to come, but that's shouldn't take too long. So that's yeah, we did a full short expedition. So which is 3 battles, though we lost 1, so it ended up being 4 fights. Normal is 4 battles, and extended is 8, which is probably a long speedrun stream. Cool. All right, so as you can see, things are looking pretty good. We still have a few things to take care of, though, and test lots of content. But as you can see, it is nearly ready. Why not rename your home instead of New Gravehold? Yeah, I don't know. The people of Gravehold, I think, are pretty emotionally damaged, so... Yeah. Anyways, so that has been another demo of Expedition Mode from the new age, coming soon to Aeon's End. We hope to be making some announcements about that soon and getting into your hands. So stay tuned to all of our social media. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, Facebook, we're even on Instagram. We don't post a lot there, but we are on there. You can join our mailing list at our website. That is a great way to get the scoops about new things. And yeah, that's going to do it, I think, for tonight. Make sure to check out our games on Steam, iOS, and Android, and our other streams coming up on the channel. The schedule will be shown in a second here. I have been John, lead developer at Handelabra, aka Migrant P, and we will see you next time on Handelabra Live. Good night, all.